Am I the a-hole for not answering the door when my ex's mom showed up at the apartment unannounced? This happened a couple of years ago, but I was talking about the crazy MIL stories with a friend, and she thinks I was an a-hole. I have sole custody of my children. My ex and his family live about 9 hours from me. One day at around 9 a.m., there was a knocking on my bedroom window. I peeked through the bottom of the blinds and just see a woman's sneakers. So I peeked higher and I made an eye contact with my ex's mom. All I can think was, what the F? The apartments where I live are not gated, so anybody can drive onto the property. They just can't go to the buildings without a key. Which means ex's mom couldn't knock on my door because she couldn't enter my building. Anyway, now that she's seen me, I changed and went to see her why she's here. Only reason why she has my address is because a few months ago, she asked me, could she mail something for the kids, and I dumbly gave her my address. She tells me she was in the neighborhood. I asked her why she didn't call me before arriving, and she said it was a last-minute decision. I let her in and she sees the kid for a bit. When she leaves, I text her, next time when you need to see the kids, please tell me beforehand. And I'm not talking about 10 minutes before, I at least need a week notice. So this is where I might be the a-hole. About 4 months later, she pulls up this stunt again. When I hear the tapping on my window, I know exactly who it is. I don't bother looking out of the window. She starts calling me. After the 5th call, I answer. She tells me to open up because she wants to see the kids. I'm like, what? I'm not even at home. Why didn't she tell me before coming? I'm 45 minutes away visiting my dad with the kids. She demands dad's address. I refuse to give it to her. I tell her I have no idea when I will be home. Yes, it was a complete lie. Anyway, she doesn't believe me. She thinks I'm home. Again says it was a last minute decision. I hung up on her. I'm getting text from my ex demanding I let his mom see the kids. I tell him what I told her. I'm not home. Imagine my surprise when I hear the police banging on my door. A few minutes later, I don't answer. I get a call from a police officer from a random number. The police officer says they're here to perform a wellness check because ex's mom hasn't heard from me in 3 days, and she is extremely worried. Also, according to him, it is illegal not to answer the door when a cop is there. I tell him she's lying. I just spoke to her on the phone. She showed up unannounced. I made it very clear to her that I am out with the family and I don't need to come back just because she showed up unannounced. She is ex's mom and I don't have to talk to her. Also, after the phone call, I get a text from ex calling me an a-hole and how hard would it have been to let his mom see the kids when she drove all the way over here just to see the kids. But I thought it was a last minute thing. I want to make it clear, I don't mind her visiting, I don't mind her being around my kids, but I can't stand her showing up unannounced and demanding to see the kids. It was like she was on a weird power trip. I don't think you were the a-hole. I mean, to be honest, you did set up the boundary, you did tell them to make sure they need to give you a notice. She